Mr. Wright? Yes? Why you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenceless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to share evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I made the Steel Samurai. Noob. ROFL. Salmonella. I'm a director in television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time pushing on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in Studio 2, and I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know about the freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy that day, sad face emoticon. Tell us more about that. in the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Yes, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Why'd it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this.
I'm gonna check some of the stuff. Time of death, the chest, leg, map, murder weapon, sleeping pills. Blood scene, crime between 2:15.
But WP twisted his ankle during a run-through, see?
Alright, the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, ROFS.
What the fuck does that mean? Rolling on the floor, starving? Oh, okay.
I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch?
Oh, here we go again.
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them?
So in the end you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yes, it does. Does seem odd now you mention it. Mr. Manella?
What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through to all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat, I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I'll carry to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, these scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe that?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
I'm pretty sure no one left their chair.
Well, that's a lie. You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? I have an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during break?
Oops. ROFL.
Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, I guess I did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honour, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Yes, for what it's worth, I took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. Only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1. LOL. It's just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I don't think there'd even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? The time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Right, the other one was Dee Vasquez's plate.
Dee Vasquez, the producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes is quite a feat.
And why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honour, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with the murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Oh, shit. I claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is clearly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Right, I've got the judge thinking now.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Mrs. Monkey? No. No. Mr. Monkey.
The break in the trailer came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Okay, there we go. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? I'm afraid you lose this round.
Shit.
I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well, the court's opinion on this case is follows. We found there were several people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's clear none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I'd have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honour, the prosecution is pleased to announce we do indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is the witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order!
I see.
The court will take a 10-minute recess to which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade scholar of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackings to the stand. Your Honour, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Right.
Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Ooh. Cody? Answer his question, okay?
Oh, hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins, in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember you're speaking to a child. Try and be gentle.
Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
Got a problem with that?
Just a moment. There, the fact you can't see him over the text box is really bothering me. There we go.
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you in grounds with a beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the courtroom. Oh. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like a special permission if this is possible.
Wait, you say you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had the camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Perhaps testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to the studio. I kind of got lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. Then I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes out came the bad guy. Of course the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
You literally just said you always have your camera on you.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid's tougher than most adults we have in here, honestly. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you just say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear on that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh, was I putting on the pressure too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. Nobody should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yes, I have my camera, so what? Got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well, please testify to the court about what you were busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Right, his book said, he said about his book he always captures the winning blow.
Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
But where's the right place to press it? Better press all the statements and see. So why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it. I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, and tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How shall I play this? Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action,
Yeah, so what?
yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Mr. Wright, how can this be? Can you explain how I might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this.
Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Show evidence? I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
He's still learning how to use the camera. Here's my proof.
Is that the camera?
The witness stated he recently received this camera.
I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
Aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking elsewhere at the critical moment? He was looking for his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix.
Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realise there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honour, the defence would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, can you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time and I missed it. That's all that happened. Yeah.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-head geezer. Geezer?
I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Ah! So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? And why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera's too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once the lens is open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This is great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. I'm going to pick holes in a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Contains photos of every victory seen in every battle. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai wins the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. Never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by young Cody here. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Do you find it very odd, Your Honour? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honour. No, wait. No. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him the truth.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why is there no picture in the album the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honour. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted the photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! Impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, never!
Your Honour, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it's inconceivable the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. To admit it would destroy everything he believes in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order! Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. He didn't move. Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's all this about?
The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Jack Hammer?
That's what I've been saying, Your Honour. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning, thus he knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought, but remember what Ms. Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, then snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume.
Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, the photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man. Only if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here. This is it.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in the costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honour. It isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honour, may I see the photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in the photo. He's going to Studio 2. Your Honour, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate?
The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honour, correct?
Oh.
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, where do we see this photo being taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honour, here is the true scene of the crime. Here at Studio 2.
I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honour, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. What? The path was blocked? The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard?
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said that no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. In actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the crime scene, Studio 2. And as you may recall, there is a trailer at Studio 2. On that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Salmonella and Dee Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order!
The defense makes the following claim. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume, and then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Well, I don't have proof, do I? I mean, I still feel like the fact that the legs don't reach the end of the trousers is a dead giveaway, honestly, but I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright?
Now they're so surprised, I'm suddenly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof Jack Hammer stole the costume. No, that can't be right. Fuck.
We don't have all the time in the world here.
Yes, Your Honour. The sleeping pills, then. Yes.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon asleep. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. The bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but that's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honour, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle.
Idea? Let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court would like to take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than what we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Ms. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime is not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honour.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a steel samurai costume? And who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honour. The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during that trial. Me too.
Really?
You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we will find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right? Thanks.